Hey, this is Jesus is here. Welcome to my channel. And today we're going to be doing Void Boss 10. I didn't quite expect we were going to kill it this quickly after just doing Void Boss 9. But it happened, so I thought I'd share the video with you. See, we've got 2 damage dealers on the team. The rest is in support. These bosses do a hell of a lot of damage, so you need to make sure that your team can survive, which isn't always easy. There is a lot of RNG to these fights, and we only get 3 attempts per day, which isn't really very much. And it was cool that this team managed to kill Boss 10 on the first attempt. So I have Snake Pet there buffing Freya's poison damage for the team, and we're going to get to some actives for Aspen and DTV again. You can see they're hardly making a big dent on the bosses, but the damage does ramp up over time. Aspen is stealing the boss's attack. There's a lot of RNG as well on which of your mobs get taunted. It doesn't really matter for Aspen, but for DTV it's a little bit annoying when he gets taunted. Not too annoying, because you do concentrate the attack on the boss, which is pretty important to get rid of the boss, because those counter attacks are lethal and can easily wipe out your team at any time. You see, that was a nice taunted DTV active on the boss there, so taking the boss pretty much within killing range. And we have active coming up on Aspen now. So if we manage to get that active off, we should see the boss pretty close to dead. You see, we have Queen obviously in the team for additional damage, and that Aspen active almost killed the boss, super close. We have a DTV active coming up. We're getting a lot of unbending wills now, getting really close to the limit of how long we can last with crowns against this team. And there you have Aspen getting the kill, which is huge. And now spreading fear onto the minions, splash damage. He's already got all that stolen attack from the boss. And him combined with DTV as well is going to make short work of these minions. It really is just about getting that boss dead as soon as you can. And there we go, difficulty 10 beaten, and killed in round 9, which is pretty good for difficulty 10. And Aspen managing to get the kill on the boss actually did more damage than DTV on that attempt. Not always the case. But yeah, pretty nice kill, quite happy with that. And now we have to wait basically for another update in order to kill any more Void bosses. The next thing that I'm going to show you is the Void boss scoring table, which I created. A lot of people have been asking questions how the scores are calculated when you kill the Void boss, why sometimes you kill a boss that's a higher level than the boss you just killed and your overall score doesn't change. And it's all really about these max scores. So if we look at the table, you can see that the max score that you can get for a boss happens if you can kill the boss in round 6 or earlier. If you can kill the boss in round 6 or earlier, you will get the maximum score available for that boss. If it takes you longer than 6 rounds to kill it, then your score goes down. With data that I've gathered from my kills and other guildie kills, I've reverse engineered the formula for the points, and here you have the finished table for boss scores, which you can compare to leaderboards if you like, and you can more or less work out what boss somebody has killed and what round they killed it in. You can't necessarily work out what their highest boss kill is, because it doesn't always result in an increase of score. For example, if you kill boss 7 in round 6, you will get 4 million points. However, you then go and kill boss 8 in round 10, you will score 3.96 million points. So your leaderboard score will not reflect that you've killed a new boss. So it's not always possible to tell how far people have got, because you are quite heavily penalized for taking a lot of rounds in order to kill the boss. You can see though that if you've got a boss 10 kill, then the minimum score is 4.51 million points. So a lot of the top leaderboard scores are around 4.5 million points, so you can kind of tell whether or not somebody has killed boss 10 or not, because all the scores are unique. There is no duplication between boss 10 kill scores and any other kill scores. For boss 9 and 8, however, you could see that if you kill boss 8 in round 6 and boss 9 in round 9, you will score exactly the same. So the scoring system and leaderboard is a little bit confusing. It would probably make more sense if the leaderboard was ranked by the boss you killed and then your point score, because I think everybody would much rather kill boss 9 with a lower score than only kill boss 8 with a higher score, because the main thing we're after at the moment is the new materials. In order to create new ascended heroes, upgrade our temple by moving heroes from A1 to A2 and eventually A3 and beyond. So what it's really all about is killing as many bosses as possible, and the score for leaderboards is really just gravy. But here you have the scoring table. If you want to refer to it, work out what you or other people have managed to kill in terms of bosses. I found it quite interesting, and so far all the scores match up to people's scores on the table. The only thing I'm not sure about is if you don't kill the boss with your first 6 Transcendence Heroes and then you use some more Transcendence Heroes, whether the multipliers keep going down. So effectively there's like round 16, round 17, round 18 if you take a total of 30 rounds to kill it, because you die in round 15 and die and kill it in round 15 with your second set of Transcendence Heroes. That could be the case, but it's quite rare that people are able to kill bosses with their second set of Transcendence Heroes, so I don't really have data for that. But in any case, I hope you find this useful, and I shall see you next time, hopefully when they update the game with a few more Void bosses. Enjoy the rest of your day.